everybody, this is Sher, Dealer Training, and yet another video. As I'm driving, I'm making these videos for YouTube content. I'm just telling you how it is. So I'm wearing the same shirt. I'm making multiple videos. Okay, what I want you to take from this video is how to get inspired by people that are doing better than you in life. So going back to, I started working at Academy Honda. We did the test drives. We got certified. I started my job selling cars. My first Saturday morning meeting, we had promoted one of our finance managers to be a finance director. And we had a big store, 300-400 cars a month. We had like 4 finance managers, and it was announced at the meeting that such and such is going to become our finance director. And I already knew what a finance director does and what F&I does. At this point, I had been in the business for a month or two, so I already understood. So, lo and behold, the person that got promoted was Chris Haas. You might know him as one of my lifelong best friends. He's been in the business forever. He's got about 2 years on me. At that point, I was about to turn 21. He just turned 21. And somebody was telling me after me, oh yeah, he's only 21 years old. And I'm like, I'm thinking you got to be an old man to do that. I mean, I'm thinking it's a $200,000 a year job. Like, how can somebody my age get put into a position like that? He must be really good. So, like, I was so intrigued by Chris getting promoted. So Chris's story was just like mine. Got into the car business while going to school. Started making good money as a salesman. Was a really good salesman. And within 2 years got promoted into finance. Did that for a year and a half. Was a beast at it. Best ever. Got promoted at a young age. And was very mature. Was running things. And ended up moving to corporate level positions, general manager positions. Even worked with me with Dealer Training for many years. One of my lifelong best friends, and his career started from selling cars into F&I. So when at that point in time, I saw what a success he was, and I automatically started hanging out with him. I longed to be his friend. Started hanging out with Chris. I would hang out in the finance office, learn how they do things. Chris liked me. He saw that I was willing to learn. Every time Chris had a referral or a repeat customer come back, Chris would work the numbers out, work the deal out, say, here you go. Go show him the car, write it up. This is going to be your deal. I would say that 5 out of 6 times when somebody came in to buy a car from Chris was giving it to me. Okay? When I had a deal going into the box or into finance, Chris would make sure my stuff was taken care of. I respected finance. I learned to respect finance. See, the problem is in the car businesses, it becomes sales versus finance. Salespeople think that they run shit, and they think that they can act a certain way because finance is this and finance is that. Now, don't get me wrong. In some cases, finance has an ego, and they can be prima donnas, but in other cases, they get shit done. Okay? And let me tell you something. If you hang out with a finance manager and you learn how they do things and you respect them and you show them that you're not a worthless salesperson, but you're a salesperson that wants to grow and be something in this business, and you get a guy like Chris Haas, he's going to become your friend forever, and he's going to coach you, mentor you. And lo and behold, my man goes out, buys a house a year later, and I'm like, this is what I want to be. I want to be successful. I'm 21 years old. Where can I be by 23? Lo and behold, 23 years old, I had a manager title. 24, I was a director of an internet department for a large Honda store. Lo and behold, it took me 3 years, and I moved in my career the same way that Chris did. I did it on the internet B2C side, I did it on the finance side. So the moral of the story is this: if you find somebody in your dealership or in anything that you do in life, if you find somebody that's very impressive, that's a prodigy, in my opinion, he was a young prodigy. You find somebody that great, that talented, you need to start associating with them. Associate with quality people, not junk people. Don't associate with losers. Don't coffee clutch with losers. Don't hang out with people that are doing the bare minimum, that are complaining, pay plan sucks, this sucks. No. Business is slow. I'm going to hang out with the successful people and see what they're doing. We didn't have any really good salespeople at that store. So the ones that did sell a lot of cars really weren't that great. They'd just been there a long time. It was a good culture in the store. But I hung out with Chris. And if it wasn't for Chris, I would never be where I'm at today. So shout out to my best friend, Chris Haas. Because this is a pure example of a great story in the car business that pushed a person like myself to propel my career into the future. So hang out with the best. Become friends with that finance director. Become friends with that finance manager. Become friends with that sales manager. Somebody that is doing better than you. Your goal in life is to be inspired and to jump into their shoes one day and be as good or better than them. And if you do it right, you get the right person in front of you, you will get there. By the way, with that being said, another plug time. Check out my book, Social Shares, The Skills That Pay the Bills, where I talk about little aspects of the things that I'm talking about here in more detail. If you're looking for a speaker for your seminar, contact me, stansher.net. Go check out the book. Let's get your team fired up. Let's get your conference fired up. Let's bring you some forward-thinking, consultative approaches to how things get done, all right? Thanks so much. You have yourself a great day.